17,000 block. What year did you put that out?
17,000 was like 2005.
Right. Like that's what I thought. 2005. Yeah. So yeah, this is a urban classic right here. Like really a cult classic. Sure. You can also go stream that that's
on
everywhere.
Tubi. Yeah, no, it's not on Tubi yet. I think it's on Amazon Prime and a couple places. We just got the rights for it back just now. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, they be trying to rape niggas.
Yeah, so it's definitely available now.
Yeah, but was that your acting debut?
Was it? Yeah, no. I was in Streetlife. I did a little something. In Gangstresses, I did a little something. But yes, that was my official first acting role where I had to read lines and say, okay, I'm trying to be an actor. Like, I want to be an actor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us about that film, man, because I know you definitely were on the production side and actually being an actor, the main role in that film. Like, tell me about that whole process and filming that project.
Man, a lot of people don't realize that I am the first person that made an independent film, budgeted like a real movie, done like a real movie is done. Went up to fucking bat with 8 Mile. You know what I mean? During the same time 8 Mile was coming out, you got 17,000 block. You know what I mean? And he had the world, but we had the streets, you know what I mean, of Detroit with this movie. The first guy to go and say, the Star Theater, this what I want, this what I demand, this what I'm doing in here. Champagne, weed, everything in Southfield at the fucking, back then, where it was very stiff, I might add. It was very stiff, a very stiff spot. But yeah, but that particular project was my first major acting role, writer role, director role. But God gave me that. Like, when me and Donnie split, it hurt me. It fucked me up because it was my first time, well, now my second time believing in somebody else other than myself. You know what I mean? Putting me on the back burner and saying, yo, this is what we getting ready to do, and it's me and you. And then it don't work out like that. You know what I mean? People have other intentions. People have other, you know what I mean, ways that they look at things. And it wasn't me and him. You know what I mean? It was him, and then it was me. You know what I mean? And a lot of the stuff he knew. So, like, he knew how to turn the camera on. He knew how to edit. He knew how I sat there and mainly would get the talent, say, no, put this shot here, put this shot here, go. You know, I did what I did, but I didn't necessarily press the buttons. So by him pressing the buttons, and then us splitting apart, and I'm getting left with pretty much nothing, having to go back to resort to rapping, you know what I mean, or just simply rapping, it inspired me to say, nah, that'll never happen again, nigga. That will never. It took me back to a emotion like the kid again. You know what I mean? Where the foster home, where the parent leave you, and after you put your love, and or when I was in the dope game, and how the motherfuckers, the police, and it just left me in this one emotion that I hate getting. And that inspired me though to say, okay, this the game we playing. Let me write this movie. Let me direct this movie. You know what I mean? Let me get with the editors. Let me get with the right people. Let me figure out how to do this shit. You know what I mean? And I did it, learned as I went. But more importantly, I gained respect for filmmaking. You know what I mean? Because a lot of actors, shout out to Nicole Sylvester, which is a co-producer, who I got a chance to work with. She was like, yo, you got to take this shit seriously. You know, I know you Al, Nuke, this, that, and the other, but yo, these people careers and these people do this shit for real. You know what I mean? Take this shit for real. I'm on set smoking weed, telling yo, fuck them people. Yo, BabyRay got the money. Yo, we closer. You know what I mean? One day the DPs, white man, older me like white man, the man said, hey man, he told Nicole, the producer, I'm not coming to work today because Al Nuke is smoking too much weed and it's gonna get in my hair follicles. So when I got the word, I'm like, hair follicles? White boy, what the fuck wrong with you, Nick? This and that. I mean, I went so hard on the whole set, right? Like, fuck y'all. Fire all y'all, motherfucker, kiss my ass. Wrong move. Because when he quit, his partner quit. and then the other white person quit, and then the other white person quit, and then like everybody quit. So it was like the whole fucking set, the crew, 90% of them niggas quit. The only niggas that was still working is my friends that I was probably able to put on payroll, and they looking at me like, yo, bro, you tripping. Long story short, I had to apologize to the whole. I had to bring everybody in and really say, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. All that cornball shit. But that made me, you know, I took shit serious after that.
Yeah. So speaking of taking shit serious, I know like a lot of different opportunities came after that project.
Well, before you do that, I just want to say for the record, I did go and get a distribution deal for that movie.
Okay.
We sold 300,000 independent pieces. 300 back then with the distributing company. I think it was Xenon Pictures. It did great. It was one of the best independent feature releases dropped, you know what I mean, during that time. So, yeah.
Called Classic.
Classic.
on both ends.
Yeah.
On both ends, because I actually didn't know that, so that's news to me. That's what's up. And that 17,000 block, like I said, you can go get that everywhere. Go stream that. I actually watched that last night. So.
Oh sweet! I watch it every like, at least close to every year. You know what I mean? Every 6-8 months or every year I watch it. Bring me back. You know what I mean?
So now let's actually fast forward. Let's talk about my favorite feature by you. I actually missed it. I seen that you was bringing it back though. Nuke at Night.
Okay.
What year was that?
Nuke at Night. Man, that's a good question. Let me see. 2005 movies. Nuke at Night had to be 2007, maybe. Started in 2007.
That's what I was thinking.
It stayed on to 2010 or so. So it was like the #1 TV show, like every year when it dropped. It was the #1 Comcast show. By far.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was Detroit's #1 TV show. I thought it was 5 years consecutive.
Yeah. It was, I was going to say 2005 because I used to say 5 years consecutively. Man, I don't know. I done been doing so much. That motherfucker might have been 5 years. It might have been. I'm saying 3, maybe 4 or 5 because I'm thinking about just the time. From 2005 to 2010, I might have been doing that. But 2005, I know I put out 17, so I was on a run. 17, grinding. You know, me and Blade, we did a couple records. We started recording some shit. Like a lot of I went back into artist mode for a minute.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't know when Nuke at Night was just another branch of me thinking about marketing myself at the moment, and it just started growing into something else.
Right. And and so for the youngins who they was like 4 or 5 years old at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, like get them a rundown on what that show was.
Nuke at Night was like a Dave Chappelle sketch comedy joint. It was like everybody at that time, you had a few shows that had videos going, and they was like video shows. What they would do is charge a couple artists to you know, put their video on the TV or whatnot, and that was it. It was just basic like that. I actually had tried to get an artist video on one of the shows. I think it was my video. I was trying to get one on one of the shows. Niggas told me a crazy number. I was like, nigga, for that type of buddy, nigga, I'll make my own show, motherfucker. And that's how Nuke at Night came about. You know what I mean? I made my own fucking show. You know what I mean? And it became like a sketch comedy joint. Shit was hard. I put every artist that had a name on that bitch. Every other artist they had as a platform. Like in other shows, you would see their videos. Me, I would do real interviews, walking through their hood. I would think about a really creative way to roll out their campaign. You know what I mean? Along with trying to help the community. That was one of the main things with Nuke at Night, was trying to be a person of the people, the show of the people. So I would like go and battle Palmer Park when it was gay. It's me versus Palmer Park. You know what I mean? Get the gays out. Yo, man, y'all need to get the fuck on so we can come back, smoke kush on Palmer Park. Buttermaid, where y'all at, check in. You know what I mean? Y'all ain't spending no money. Fago, y'all ain't spending no. So it was a show about really pushing Detroit forward as a people. We used to do marches and shit. You know what I mean? Giveaways, givebacks, eating with the homeless, all of that. That's what the show was about.
Facts. So what? Why did you decide to do it at night, like late at night?
Because that was the only time that was available on Comcast. It was cheaper. You know what I mean? Comcast had a thing to where it's in, they would charge you, you know, shit, $300-400 in the afternoon, or like at 10 o'clock. Oh, I'm sorry, about 7 in the afternoon, they would charge you so much money to have your show on. But then at night, at 12 o'clock, immediately at 12 o'clock, the shit dropped to like, you know, $50 every 30 minutes. You know what I mean? And that was a drastic thing. And what was crazy was the first 12 o'clock show was a friend of mine's that I helped put in the TV joint. I tell you, you should get into this shit. And then he went and locked it in forever. He still got the shit going right now. Like literally, video vibes. Yeah, so that's why we got in late though.
What was your favorite moment on the show?
Man, I had so many, bro.
Man.
That was a part of my life, bro, where I literally felt so good getting up every day doing what I love to do during Nuke at night. That was like, because it was me versus the people. And the people, or me versus the things that wasn't useful or helpful in Detroit. So it was like, all the people was with me. You know what I mean? I'll tell you my main part, bro, like my main favorite part with Nuke at night was being able to, my brother City G, shout out City G, he calls me over, he says, Nuke, I want you to be the president of this thing called Detroit Connection. This was a thing that it is 15 labels. It's 15 labels. We mad as fuck. We don't know what to do because we're ready to beat somebody's ass because we ain't getting our records played. I want you to be president and figure out what we can do with this shit. I came in, I became president. I literally got the respect from every member there. We ended up having like, man, 300 members or some shit, bro, when it was over with. Like, and it got to a point to where I decided, well, this is how we're gonna roll it out. We're gonna do a march downtown, but we're gonna do it at 11 o'clock at night when the clubs is going. I need to see every member of DC come together. We're gonna go fucking crazy. We're gonna let them know we fucking setting the city on. We're gonna fucking go crazy, right? Every fucking body says, yeah, Nuke. This is all Maine, ugly, East Side niggas, some West, grown niggas that's just been mad, ready to beat the fucking DJs up because they weren't playing the music. Mad, angry niggas. I said, this day we gonna go down here and fuck it. We filming Nuke at night. Everybody's watching Nuke at night, so they like, yo, fuck yeah, we about to go crazy. We went down there Saturday night. Every downtown was packed. Said, we're all black. We had 200 black men with all black t-shirts. They was ready to tear the fucking city up. You know what I said? Pause before we do anything. Let's get in a circle, let's pray. Put the prayer down their ass. I had 200 men in a big circle downtown praying. We prayed, we got up, we marched through Detroit, just screaming DC. We didn't tear nothing up. We didn't nobody get harmed. Nothing happened. Now the good thing, the crazy weird part was about it was we literally was in the middle of the street. Motherfuckers did, you know, touch the police cars, you know what I mean, hit that motherfucker, DC, bitch, you know. We walked through downtown about it, you know, all of this shit, and everybody, the white people, they said, oh my God, there's a fucking tsunami coming. Everybody, what the fuck is it? People eating outside. It's 200 black men with black shirts on at fucking 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at nighttime, screaming. But it's no fights. It's no violence. You know, these niggas just marching for something. You know what I mean? That was my favorite moment of Nuke at Night ever. And I did a lot of shit on Nuke at Night. But
yeah, for real.
That was.
Well, yeah, I'm visioning that shit right now.
Yeah, that was for the books. And you can Google it. You can Google that. That shit is on YouTube. I think Boudang, shout out Boudang, he got it. He filmed it. So yeah, it was serious, bro. You literally pull that up.